Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Brew with your girl Germaine. And don't know why I cannot see myself in my browser, but that's okay. So I wanted to welcome everybody back after the Thanksgiving holiday. Hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. And so I was a little under the weather, but I still enjoyed family. Let me try to get okay, I'm trying to get positioned in my camera. So I enjoyed family, even though caught a cold from my husband, was a little under weather, but you know what? Here we are. Here we are. Good morning, Leslie. Good morning. Hopefully you had a wonderful Thanksgiving and enjoyed being with family and friends. But today's brew is going to be honoring the people who pour into you. I'm still in the Thanksgiving season. I'm still in a thankful mode. So, just really reflecting on it and thinking over the holiday, how many people really have taken the time to pour into me from my everyday life to those along my journey. Today I just really want to give honor to them. And I wanted to share this message with you so that you too, if you're feeling very cheerful and thankful, you can give honor to those also. So I'm all set with my cappuccino this morning. I already brewed it. I was a little thirsty, so I needed something to drink. But here we are. For those that are chiming in, let me know what you're drinking. If you've already had your drink for the day, if you're drinking something now, let me know what you're drinking. But let's get into this message because, as you can tell, I'm still a little hoarse, trying to get my voice back 100%, but that's okay. I can still talk. So, with that, you know how we do. We take a pause so we can pour into purpose. But I want to just really get into giving thanks for encouragers, mentors, prayer partners, and quiet supporters. All right. Really want to give thanks to those. And if you are someone, like I said, if you're chiming into the conversation from afar, you may not join in the chat, but if you are chiming in, today is a day, let's give honor to the people that has poured into us. Yeah. And so we're just going to talk about it. Like I said, I won't keep you long today. But, the world is moving so fast, and many people feel isolated, even surrounded. I'm sorry, even while surrounded by others. Has that ever been you? I can remember there was a time I was at an event, it was full of people, but I still felt so isolated and alone in the midst of all these people. I don't know, crazy. But yes, it does happen. Um, that is why community is so important. Connection is so important. Genuine support and more valuing is so valuable more than ever. Behind every strong person is a circle of encouragers, people who pour into us with prayers, wisdom, kindness, love, correction, yes, and compassion. It's great when you have people that's in your circle, that's in the midst, that know that it's love when they have to check you. I have those in my circle and I love them for it because they will check you and correct you. So I'm thinking of one person in particular right now, and they know exactly who they are. But I love her dearly because, hey, honesty is the best policy, right? So, but let's get into this. Let's talk about our first pour into purpose bullet point, as I call it. Yes. Hey, Wanda, Devereaux. Yes, they know who they are when they know how they can check you, and there's still love, smiles, and joy. So let's talk about pour into purpose. Gratitude strengthens relationships. Absolutely. When you acknowledge someone's impact, you deepen the bond between you. People want to know that they're seen. You know, are do you ever find yourself where you know who you are, you know how hard you work, you know how your heart is postured toward people, but sometimes you just want to know that you're being seen. Do you see me? Not just surface. Do you see me? Do you see my heart? Do you see my empathy? Do you see the essence of me? Sometimes people want to know that they are being seen. So, appreciation is a love language that feeds the roots of connection. It is so, just being appreciative of the small things, the little things that people do. It doesn't take much to just say thank you. You know, um, it's nice when you get a card in the mail when someone was thinking about you and they hand wrote a card to let you know how much you are appreciated. It gets me all the time. It brings tears to my eyes. But you know what else it does for me? It motivates me to make sure the way I felt that I can reciprocate that. I can pay that forward and make sure I take a moment to think and to write it down and send it out to someone. Yes, I'm learning from some of the best. Thanks, girl. So, gratitude spoken becomes a seed planted that grows trust. Yeah. So, gratitude spoken becomes a seed planted that will grow trust. And you know what? And it'll just be watered over time. Do you see how important it is just to brighten somebody's day by saying, did I tell you how much I appreciate you today? Thank you so much for all that you do. You don't have to, but thank you. I appreciate you. The little things. Let's keep pouring into purpose. Support is a gift, not a guarantee. Support is a gift. I know you can feel real bad when you know it feels like somebody's just taking advantage of your support, of your kindness, whatever their hidden agenda is, whatever their motives are. But, ask yourself the question, do you do it for an applause? Or are you doing that thing because it's genuinely in you to do it and it makes you feel good? Ask yourself, why do you do? Make sure your motives are pure, right? When you are showing appreciation, when you are showing gratitude. Um, no one is obligated to pour into you. Please remember that. No one is obligated to pour into you. So celebrate those who choose to do that. You know why I get so excited? I do. So, well, I make it available because people do ask. They want to know, well, how can we support Morning Brew? So, as I show, well, actually, while I'm talking about it now, I'll just pop it up, right? So, when people do ask, how can they support Morning Brew? You know why I get so excited? I get so excited because they don't have to. There's so much people can use their hard-earned money on. There's so much they can, spend their money on. There's so much they can do with their money that they make. Um, but when people decide that they want to share and pour into this space, Morning Brew with Germaine, and by going to buymeacoffee.com/morning brew with Germaine. But when people do that, I get overwhelmed and I'm a crier. So I tend to cry every time someone thinks enough or find value in what it is that I'm doing and they want to just bless me by sowing seeds monetarily, even as little as $1. It means so much to me because You could be spending your money anywhere. But if you find value and you want to just pour, I am so grateful. So I'm saying that now to all those that contribute, that are supporters of Morning Brew. I'm so grateful, and I'm letting you know how I am honoring you and celebrating you today for just being able to pour into me, encouraging me. And I want to give right back and pour back into you. So, and there's so many different ways that you can pour into people, and it may not be monetary. I pour into people because from even the knowledge that I've learned, and sometimes it's not always putting a monetary value on something, but it's really genuinely being able to help someone in their time of need, help someone further their vision, you know? And so I'm so thankful that even having the abilities and the know-how to do certain things that I can pour back into someone. So, all right, let me finish getting through this so I won't hold you long, okay? All right, so we're in the pouring the purpose part where it's support is a gift, not a guarantee. So, recognize the quiet supporters you may have taken for granted. Excuse me. Recognize the quiet supporters that you may have taken for granted. Yeah, sometimes you can be on the receiving end of that. You could be one of those supporters that pour privately, and you feel like sometimes they just take advantage of you. But go back to that question that I asked. That's not a part of the reflection questions. But go back to that question. Why do you do it? Because you know what? Sometimes your reward is a lot greater than what someone can give you. Then so ask yourself why. So when you do ask yourself why, then you take expectations off of yourself from getting what you want back from people. So, um, but you know what? You're doing it because it's in your heart to do, is what you want to do. And because you see at that moment, yeah, I see a need and I just want to bless somebody, even if they never know my name, even if, so you got to ask yourself once again, why are you doing it? All right, let me continue. So honor the people who show up, unfiltered even in your unfiltered moments. And sometimes people can show up when you least expect it, but they are right on time. Has that ever happened to you when somebody, there was a need that you had, you didn't even know how to verbalize that need? And guess what? Someone showed up with the right thing to say. Someone showed up lending the right hand of help. Someone showed up, and it's like, thank you, God, because he knew exactly what you needed right in that moment. And he used them and they said yes. So I tell you, honoring those, and I'm going to continue to honor those, not just today, but I want to just put a highlight and focus on today. There are so many people I'm thinking of right now that yes, I want to honor, I need to honor. And you know what I started doing? Sometimes when people fall in your spirit, because we can get so busy with stuff, I'll just find myself sending messages. I wanted to just bless you today and let you know I was thinking about you. I wanted to just let you know how much I love and adore you, and thank you so much for being a friend. So, just little messages when people drop in my spirit that I just want to share with a heart emoji, and some of the feedback has been just amazing. Like, girl, I needed that. I needed that more than you know, or whatever it is, however it moves someone. So you never know what somebody is going through. You never know how someone just needs some words of encouragement, how someone just needs a smile. Even a smile can shape and change someone's moment. Even, I mean, you never know. I've heard testimonials of people just sharing how at that moment, the very thing that they said to someone caused someone to rethink taking their own life. You don't know what people are dealing with. And so sometimes we have to be mindful and sensitive instead of just dumping on people, right? Because whatever we have to get off our chest, we just need somebody to just dump on. So instead of doing that, sometimes maybe you need to just assess, take a moment and see in that moment, maybe they just need a hug. Maybe they just need a smile. Maybe they just need you to say, I love you, you know? Or is there anything I can do for you? But we get so caught up in ourselves. So sometimes we have to take a pause so we can pour into purpose or pour into someone else, right? And we really just have to not always think about us first. Let's think about the person right next to us that could be seriously hurting emotionally and needing someone to just say, can I give you a hug today? So let's continue. This is our final pour into purpose. So, honoring others is a reflection of your own growth. Let me say that again. Honoring others is a reflection of your own growth. Mature hearts celebrate the strength of their community. When you value others, you show God you're ready for deeper connection. Whoo, how many is ready for a deeper connection? Hi, Jessie Moss over on Instagram. Hey, my sister. Good to see you. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving with your family. And so, yes, Leslie. Yes. Leslie says, yes, I agree. So, when you value others, you show God you're ready for a deeper connection. Come on, y'all. Let's show God we are ready for deeper connections, which means we have to put somebody else before us to honor someone else. Yes, we have to honor someone else. Small things, little things sometimes mean so much. Doesn't have to be a grandiose gesture. It can be the little small things that mean so much. Your appreciation can minister to someone who's been pouring while feeling empty. I can also relate to that. Yep. And then sometimes it's just saying that, you know what? I need a hug. Sometimes you have to verbalize that to people because we do, as people, we get caught up so much into the day to day, into what we're doing, that sometimes it's like, listen, can I get a hug today? Can I get, how are you doing today? Hey, sometimes you may have to ask for it. Yeah. So, all right, guys, this is a part we all can take part in. You know, I like to ask these reflection questions. I leave you with two or maybe three questions. Today, I have three questions that I want to leave you with for you to think about in your daily walk, right? You don't have to answer it today. These are questions for you, but I want to leave these three questions. It's not two today, I have three. So the first one is, who has poured into you this year, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, or professionally? So, like I said, you don't have to share this with me, but you can think about this for yourself. Who has poured into you this year? Now that we're at the end of the year, this is a great time for reflection, right? So, number two, when was the last time you told them thank you? Or did you just take it for granted? When was the last time you told them thank you? Yeah, I do. I get that a lot, especially in my business, in my publishing business, when helping people birth their stories out and then they're able to hold their babies in their hand, even throughout the journey. I'm thankful. I'm really thankful because the authors that I have the honor to really be able to help you birth your story out and put it into the marketplace, I have some amazing, I'm saying it to all of my HOV authors, all those that have been connected with me for the past 18 years that have trusted me to birth their stories. I just want to acknowledge you today, and I want to thank you. I want to thank you so much for taking this journey with me, for helping HOV Publishing, Hope of Vision, my baby, for helping my baby grow to become the adult that it is today, right? Because of all of your stories. I am so grateful. I am so thankful that you saw fit to connect with me, to help my baby, my vision grow, that also in turn allowed your vision to grow. So, yes, let's celebrate together. Let's celebrate together as we enter into another year with more stories to share. Thank you from your family at HOV, Hope of Vision Publishing, to your family, and also to all those people in the world that decided to pick up your story and read it and be blessed by it. So, thank you. Thank you for being a part of my vision, my journey, my life. Love you dearly. I do. I love you dearly. And there's so much more in store for you to continue to share your story as part of this family. So thank you. But we'll get into that momentarily. Hold on. I have one more question for you. So, which quiet supporters have I overlooked or have you overlooked? And how can you honor them today? All right, y'all. Those are three questions that I'm leaving for you to reflect on, to think about. You may have to go back into this live or into the recording and get those if you need them again, okay? All right. But then there'll be some clips that I'll put out too. So, all right, guys. So before we go into our final sip, yes, let's talk about some things. Let's talk about movement. Let's talk about moving forward together as part of the community. There's some wonderful things that's taking place. So this is December and January 1st, 2026. Yes, New Year's Day. We are officially launching our book club, Morning Brew Book Club, powered by HOV Publishing. The great thing is, you don't have to just be an HOV author. It's for anybody, anybody. So we are just putting some final touches on things. But if you are an author and you want to be a part of HOV, well, Morning Brews Book Club, powered by HOV. Me and my team, we are excited and we are working real hard to get everything set up for you for day one, January 1st. There will be 12 books over 12 months that, guess what? The world will have an opportunity to be a part of this book club. That's a lot of people. But you know what? Look at it from this standpoint. It's community. Anybody that wants to be involved, that wants to participate, authors that want your story shared throughout the year as one of the months, you have an opportunity to, wow, you have an opportunity. Now, this is the thing. For authors that are going to be a part of the Morning Brew Book Club, you have an opportunity to engage and interact with all those participating in reading your book. That's the beauty of this book club. The author is going to share in that space with everyone, talking about your story. I'm so excited about it. And I'm not even the author that's going to be one of the authors, right? But I am super excited about it. So I am so looking forward to those chiming in. Now, let me tell you how you can become a part of it. So, what I need you to do, morningbrewwithgermaine.com. Make sure you write that down. I'm going to need you to go to the website. Now, I want you to go to the website today because we have launched our official bookstore. It's launched. We launched it on Black Friday. And so, yes, go in, check out some of the products. Now, this is just the signature line. We have a few more lines soon to come. But right now, I didn't want to overwhelm you. So, hey, this is Morning Brew. Everyone can use another mug, right? I know that's a little inside joke, but yes, everyone can use a Morning Brew mug, right? Or you can use, hey, you just got to go check it out. You go check it out. You tell me what you think. But definitely stay connected because there is going to be information that's going live that will be posted this week. This week, the information will be posted for you to register to be a participant in our book club as just a member. Or if you are an author and you want your book to be one of the featured books for the month, you'll be able to see all the benefits that you can take advantage of. Being a part of Morning Brew's book club, it is a lot. So, anyway, with that being said, okay, you just got to stay connected. Just stay connected to Morning Brew with Germaine, all right? All right, guys. So, I'll leave that up on the screen for a few minutes, but let's get into, because I don't want to overwhelm you, okay? Every day this week, we'll be talking about something else, right? But I don't want to overwhelm you. But let's get into, all right, let me hide that right now. Let's get into our final sip. This is our final sip. And you know, I always like to leave you words of encouragement. So for those that are new, that's chiming in, you may not know, but for those that are new, um, hello over on Instagram. We have Metin dot Gergen, who's joined us again. Thank you for coming back. I do remember your name. So thank you for chiming in, and I hope you're finding some value in this. But thank you for just having some coffee, tea, juice. Listen, whatever you're drinking, it could be a smoothie today. Whatever you decide you want to drink, right? So let's get into this final sip. You didn't get here alone. Every step you take carries the fingerprints of the people who prayed for you, advised you, encouraged you, corrected you, supported you, and believed in you. So even on days you didn't believe in yourself, think about it. Think about all those. So when you are down and you're not feeling really good today or strong or encouraged, just think about those that were there, those that have poured into you, those that had gave you a word, those that, gave you some encouragement. So you never feel like you're alone. But what I want you to do for all those that have poured, I want you to begin to honor them. I want you to appreciate them and I want you to celebrate them. So you know how we do. We sip slow because today I want to leave you with these three actions, okay? Send a message or a voice note to one person who has poured into your journey. Number two, write down the names of three people you're grateful for and why. And pay it forward. Number three, pay it forward by pouring into someone else today. Because gratitude not only honors others, it aligns with you, excuse me, it aligns you with the heart of purpose. So, guys, thank you so much. And once again, I appreciate every single person that stops by for coffee with me, that actually may have their coffee beverage and they're like just stopping by from afar. I want to let you know I appreciate you all so much around the world, globally. Thank you so much for finding value and pouring into purpose with Morning Brew with Germaine. So guess what? I will see you tomorrow if you have a few minutes, okay? Talk to you soon. Bye.